Taurus, welcome to Gracie's Gamut. Today I'll be doing your financial reading involving your money and career for the time period of March 7th to the 13th, 2022. Please remember that this is a general reading. It is not a personal read. Take what's for you, leave the rest. Alright, we are going to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle to start this off for you guys. A little guidance, a little insight. Well, out they hopped. We have darkness, number 40. We have faith, number 31. And we have creation, 39. All right. Let me take a second to observe this. See if I'm feeling anything from this. I feel like there's been some of you having hard times, not just financially, but in your social and your relationships as well. I feel like it's everything has been affected. One thing caused everything to go sour. That's what it feels like, and it puts you in a state of maybe depression or just feeling down, not having any energy, not wanting to do anything, no motivation. I feel like you've come to a place where you realize that you have to do some things alone. Maybe you didn't want to. I feel like there's been an entire shift. There may be a divorce involved here or a separation within a love relationship. I know this is financial reading, but I feel like it's, for some of you it was maybe the other person was the sole provider, or they were most of the financial income in the house, and or for you, maybe you didn't have to take the burden. So for some of you, I don't think you ever did. There's just been you went through life and not really had to. But don't, take it as it resonates. If it's not you, it's not you. But I feel like for some of you, this is the case where you it seemed like you put little effort in and you still got the things that you needed or wanted. So you haven't been faced with having to fully support yourself. Remember, that's not everybody. I just feel like that for some of you. You have faith here. Feeling like you can do it. Getting over this this dark time here and feeling like you can come up above it. Like you can shine in the night almost. For some of you here, this might reflect a pregnancy as well. That may be this feeling that I was getting with ending of a relationship, possibly. This puts more burden and responsibility on you because you now have to take care of a whole nother body. You know what I mean? And then you have creation. Figuring things out, though, opening your mind up, feeling like you maybe furthering your education here. I feel like something about blueprints, maybe what is the word? Architecture. Blueprints. Something about maybe blueprints for a building. I'm not sure. Let's read from the book for you guys. Let's see. We have the number 40. Darkness. You are entering a time of introversion, a leaner time, or a time to turn inward to plan and strategize. It is time to do shadow work, which will bring big dividends later on. Release what no longer works for you. One of the earliest human fears is said to be a fear of the dark. We fear that what we can't see, and we fear what may be hiding. In reality, the dark is as important as light. In nature, there are many nocturnal animals that go about the business of living under the moon, not the sun. The darker times of the lunar and seasonal cycles signal a time to naturally turn inwards, to stay close to home, to look closely at ourselves, and to plan for the light. It is during these long nights we can begin to do our shadow work, undertaking the self-reflection needed to identify what isn't working for us and what might be causing us pain. This could be a bad habit, a destructive pattern, a reoccurring useless fear, or anything that holds us back from being the best we can be. Once we see these aspects of ourselves in the dark, we can simply decide whether they must go. We can decide to release them once and for all. We get to transform. I suddenly got this weird feeling in my left ear. It feels like, I can't explain it. If something happened to one of you in your left ear, maybe someone shouted and it made it ring. I don't hear a ringing. I just felt almost like a wave, like someone's talking in my ear. Maybe someone, you're trying to watch the video and someone's whispered in your ear about something. All right. Number 31. If that was you, there may be something in this read for you. Not that it's not for you if that wasn't, but, you know, there may be something more for you to look into or listen to. Fertility and abundance now return. Things will get better. Growth has started. Hold on to your dreams in adversity. It is in the darkest times that we... So funny. It is in the darkest times that we find it hard to see the light. It is hard to see when things seem hopeless. How can we ever feel hope again? When things seem to fail, it is really difficult to draw up our resilience and stand up again. We learn by observing the seasons that the light does return. The bareness of winter turns infinitely and surely into spring. The ice melts, the days grow longer, and the nights grow shorter. Warmth and fertility slowly return to the land. It is hard to have faith in ourselves and the universe. Faith requires us to let go of our anxieties and have trust, perhaps in something we can't actually see yet. Having a more complete faith in yourself and a higher power to lead you to your greatest good is a solid intention. While having a rigid, blind faith does not serve us, it is important to hold on to our dreams and intentions and to focus on the outcome. To do this without taking note of what is happening around us can be folly. It's hard, but you need to focus on... I feel like there's a lot of little things going on while you're stressing out that you have to deal with as well, from other people possibly. People coming to you wanting advice when you yourself need it. That's what it feels like. Be careful not to lash out. Someone may keep calling you or bothering you about something, and it's because they want to. They are in distress as well, and they may not see that something's going on with you. So, 'cause some people, that's just how it is. If you got a lot going on, you're thinking about your problems, and you don't think that somebody else may have problems as well. So be mindful of not lashing out at people who are already in a bad place as well as you. Okay, we have creation. You can create your own destiny. Be industrious. Every creature on earth creates. You should welcome the process of creation. Save money and time. Make a reserve. There is good reason for saying busy as a beaver, for the beaver is truly an industrious animal. Not only do they create sophisticated architectural lodges, but they change the course of rivers and waterways through strategic damming. They create new environments for themselves and other animals. Like the beaver, we too can create with industriousness and vigor. Everyone is creative, not just those who are considered to be creative, such as artists, designers, musicians, and writers. We all can be encouraged to think more creatively, to solve problems outside the square of solutions, to invent new ways, and to imaginatively break new trails. The time to take action is now. Some of you may be contemplating going to school. Maybe that's where I'm seeing this architecture or blueprints. Going to school for business possibly. Learning how to build something from the bottom up. That could be as well. Maybe an apprenticeship for some. Alright, let's get into the body of your read, Taurus. What's going on at this time? Woo, here we go. We have the High Priestess. Beautiful. Stepping into yourself, coming up out of this and being more in tune to yourself, the universe, your surroundings. You do have the Seven of Swords here. This could be you packing up and moving to a different place, leaving some of needing to leave something behind. This could also be someone leaving a situation. This could be the separation that I felt. It may be affecting you greatly, and it will affect your income. They may have actually, by looking at this, they may have actually taken that feeling I was thinking of taking a lot of your income with them when they go. So be very mindful of that. Needing to learn how to start from the bottom up. You may even, this school that I was thinking of, or learning, could be just learning from someone who's been through it. Having conversations with people who may have been through it already, and can give you pointers on what you should do and how to help you get you out of that stuck mode. All right, let's see, what else do we have here? We have the Devil in the reverse. Don't fall prey to temptation. Don't go back to old ways because someone hurt you. This may be a temptation to overspend as well, when now you have to rely on yourself more. You don't have the extra paycheck to fall back on. This could be this loss, or this separation could be a job as well. You may have lost a job suddenly and you weren't expecting it, or you weren't expecting a business to close that you're working for, or for them to close. I feel like closing down the section or unit that you were on, and you needing to apply for other jobs too. This could be part of this. Don't watch your spending though. I feel like with this Devil in the reverse, it's a warning to not overspend at this time. Because if something has not occurred quite yet, and it is planning on occurring this week, you need to be aware of that. Don't spend on something right now. I just feel like telling you, don't spend on something right now. Something may happen and you're going to need that money. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah, it's so odd. These cards, these two come out together a lot. The Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like that's where I feel like this a relationship or possibly a business ending, either getting fired, or just your I feel like a position just being neutralized. You may have even made good money there, but I feel like they neutralized a position. So be very mindful. I'm not sure this happened yet, so watch out for that. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, I feel like saying. Some of you may be working two jobs. I'm looking at these two swords back here, and this one, all this being carried off. It may be the one job that you make the most money at, giving you issues here, lack of income because of it. The Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you put a lot of time and effort into something. It could be a business that you not a business of your own. I mean, working. It could be a business of your own, but I mean working for someone else, and thinking, wow, I'll be able to retire in such and such a time and all that. And here they come and tell you they're neutralizing your position, and you no longer have that, and you have to take whatever you got and walk on and get a new job, and leaving you with just the one. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what it feels like. Putting a lot of effort and time into something. You didn't really have enough time to build up a reserve to live off of, and that may be a difficulty that comes into play here very soon. If not this week, then the next. All right, let's see what else we have here for Taurus. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. I'm looking at, in this deck, this looks like someone sitting on some abundance. Sitting on beginning to build. It's a 9, so it doesn't feel like you've gotten to that point yet where you need to be. It still feels like this as well, where you've accumulated some successes, some abundance, put a little money into something, maybe invested, and you feel like you're secure here. He looks very like he's secure in his position here, but it's in the reverse. I feel like you thought that you were on the right track, things were going your way, and then something comes and whammies you. You have the King of Wands here. You are very industrious, just like this side. I feel like you are creative. You are very open to learning new things. I feel like you'll be just fine in the long run. It's going to feel, I feel like you're feeling a little dark right now, but you will be on top of the world before you know it. I feel like you can absorb a lot of knowledge. I'm feeling like somebody, I know I'm doing the I feel thing. I know I'm repeating words, but that's what it is. It's a feeling. You guys will be king of your world. King of, that's why I'm going back to this, maybe apprentice or learning a new trade. It really feels like somebody's going to be going either back to school or learning from somebody that has experience in something. Let's see here. I don't think that you will have to get back to work if you have lost a job quite quickly. I think you've got a little bit of reserve here by the looks of it, but not enough to sustain you for even a year. Maybe less than that. 8 of Swords. Don't get yourself feeling, this is self-imposed restriction. Don't get yourself in this mode with this darkness that you feel you can't get out of it. Sometimes we just, you know what, you want to just give up. You put a lot of time and effort, it could be years into a job, and they let you go, or they get rid of your position, neutralize your position, and then you end up with, oh sure, I've got experience, but I need the money. I sometimes you might run into someone saying you're overqualified as well. But don't let that stop you. Keep applying. I feel like you're going to have to apply to a few places. Someone here is definitely going to be overqualified for a lot of positions that you try for, it feels. Ace of Wands. Look at this. Ace of Wands. Aces are gifts from the universe. They are also yeses. If you asked a question, wanted a yes or no answer that you can answer yes or no to, this is a yes. For whoever may have just thought something or asked something. Aces of Wands are, feels like growth. It's growth, opportunity coming in here, gifts from the universe. Something that helps you to grow, to helps you to see more clear your future. You have the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck in the reverse here. The bottom of the deck, when I feel like it needs to be turned over, cast a shadow or a sheen over top of energy over top of the reed. I feel like be careful and watch your surroundings. The Knight of Wands, I feel, especially in certain decks, it's about a feeling of don't be naive about a situation. Some of the stress that you have maybe have been being naive about someone or a relationship caused you to be shot into this negative mode, less fortunate mode, leaner time, being naive about that you have a base at a job, thinking that you weren't, you know, you're going to retire from this place or within this company, and then they let you go. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I just feel like saying, and be very mindful of things people are saying. If people right now, if you haven't come across this yet, wherever you work, and people are like mumbling, you know, whispering about, yeah, they're talking about shutting down areas in here, and everybody gets starting to, when you're like, they're not gonna, do away with my position. Don't get in that frame of mind where you think that you can't be touched by this as well. All right, I'm going to pull a few grace cards before I close the reading. I would do some other clarity cards, but it doesn't feel like there's anything to be said here, anything else. Let's see. All right. We have illumination and watch. Illumination. Believe in the power of grace. When we least expect it, a new door will open and the light of grace will illuminate our next step. There we go. And we have watch. Watch for a miracle. Coincidences are divinely inspired moments designed to remind us that a higher power is guiding our lives. And I will put that right there. I think I'm going to pull a couple of message cards as well before I close. We have light. Look to the space between the trees for answers. Let me put that right there. And it's so funny because you have illumination, and it's illuminating a new path through the forest. Light coming through the trees on this picture. See that? I mean, you know what? I may even put this over here. No, I feel like it belongs there. I feel like it belongs there. Anything else? Yep, there we go. Patience. Everything can be accomplished at nature's pace. Having patience with yourself. I'm going to put this over here next to this devil card. Don't rush into anything. Don't be tempted to, wait. I think you'll be able to spend the way you want in due time. Be patient though, because you don't want to overspend when or spend on I feel like spending on a purchase and then finding out that your financial situation is going to change. You have reconnect. Secrets lurk in the captive shadows deep in the woods. Secrets lurk. I'm going to put this right here. Watching for signs of things going awry. Talking about the secrets here, secrets that may be kept from your place of employment about changes, big changes that may affect you greatly. All right, Taurus, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. See you next video.